Okay, let me share my screen first and start the photogrammetry project now, since it's going to take a while. So the one that I'm using is called Mesh Lab. So you can Mushroom. You can just Google Mushroom. It's open source, free. If you cannot see the Mushroom, just say Mushroom photogrammetry. Okay, it's here. Oh, you can download the GitHub. Oh, like this. So you can just download this model for free. Let me see. It's not here. It's here. The first Alice Vision, and it just basically download this one, Mushroom. Download it here, and you can start use that. So this is how it looks like. This is the UI of Mushroom. Very simple, and you can see. I really like they also show the workflow of different steps, like how you import the camera, how extract the feature points of that, match pictures to match the feature points, run the structure from motion, prepare the dense map, dense filter, meshing, and finally put the RGB picture to it, the texture. And of course, you can add a new, steps if you believe, hey, I want to run additional structure for motion to make it better, or run additional feature mapping. You can add a new thing. So it's very flexible. For more details, you can refer to this tutorial. I uploaded that in the on the UF Canvas system. So first, let's drop a image here. So you just drop it and let me open that. It's document, downloads. I have some pictures I prepared before. So this is actually some pictures I took in the front yard of my previous address. So I just want to create a 3D model of like this place. So by the way, there are a lot of repetitive pictures. So I just got rid of all the repetitive duplicates. I think this should be fine. So basically now imagine you are doing your project. So you just basically take some pictures and just select pictures you want. Maybe I just randomly select something. It's too much. Yeah, the reason I'm doing this is for some reason when I download the pictures, there are some duplicates. I just want to get rid of them. Okay, I think that should be fine. And let me just drop them there. So 62 pictures. And you can basically review the picture from this window. And you can run them step by step, but let's just run the entire project like start. It asks you to save this one. So I want to save it as a temporary project. Let's say this is a CGN demo. And let's run start. Okay, so now it's doing the feature extraction. So it's analyzing the picture, the pixels of them, trying to find the feature points, and they will basically finish up this one. Okay, so now let me stop sharing my screen while it's working on that. Oh, somebody's putting something in the chat box. I'm muted. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, should be fine. All right, so now let's take a look at this scanner. I put my camera here so I can see it. Okay, so I put the scanner here. I have a tripod there. So my plan is to do multiple scan in my office room. And this device is so smart. It basically compares the different scans and they try to overlay them. And if the overlay area is bigger than 30%, then this device is able to overlay them. This is called a registration. So you do not need to tell it exactly where it is, like how I moved it in my room for different scans. This one can know exactly how to put them together. So I use this iPad. I have this application add-in, which is the Autodesk Recap Pro here. So I just open that. And this one has a Wi-Fi module. So number one step is you want to connect it to this scanner. So I have this name here, the BLK360. So I have it connected. So now my iPad can talk to this scanner. So then I open this Recap Pro. So it shows this one, very simple, and just say I want to do new scan. And see this, it's doing this rotation. All right. And now the step one for it, and meanwhile you can see the progress bar here. So the step one is taking pictures now. So the pictures will be used further to generate the texture information. Now it's taking picture now. I'm trying to stay still. All right, so when the picture is done, you will see start scanning in a moment. Can you guys hear the noise? And you will see the mirror is rotating really fast. And this device can scan up to 400,000 points per second. That's a lot of points. I'm moving closer. Did you guys see the mirror spinning really fast? Can you see that? Can you guys see the lights?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mirror is spinning really fast and doing this rotating at the same time. I think by doing that, I just totally messed up the scan, but anyway. All right, so that shows the first scan is done. And so let's check what's going on my iPad. It's showing transferring. So basically, this scanner is sending the point cloud model to my iPad. So we can take a preview of the model here on iPad, and later we will send it to computer for further processing. It shows still like pre-processing of the model. Okay, let me open this one. And of course, you see this 360 picture of my office, because you see that the camera is rotating. It's actually connecting all the pictures it was taking, and so make it a 360 picture. So this is my office where I'm teaching you guys. Now I actually show this map view, and I don't know if you can see, this is the layout, the floor plan of my office. It already generated that, and just document this is the location of my scanner, and I have this one, the scan model here. Okay, so one is not enough because number one, you don't have enough data points for the scan with just one scan, and also number two, you probably are missing the information just nearby the scanner. So usually we need to do multiple scan. Let me switch this one to the speaker so I can leave my chair. Can you guys see something and see if I can hear you?
Hello, Doctor.
Okay, sounds good. Let me see, here it is. Okay, so now I'm going to fix this one on the tripod and move to a different place. And let's do another scan. So I'm going to move it probably here. All right. And you can see here, I'm just going to add a new scan here. Very simple. Now it's preparing. So overexposure. Anyway, if you see the scanner, now it's flashing, it's receiving order from me again and doing the new scan now. Okay, the scan now starts. You see the mirror is flipping again. Now, meanwhile, let me take a look at my mushroom project, see what's going on now. Okay, so let me share the screen quickly. I think I have something to show you guys now. This is my mushroom project. You see it has done the feature extraction, image matching, feature matching, structure from motion is done, prepare dance. Can you guys still hear me? My Zoom is doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't send. Yeah, I guess Zoom is. Can you guys see the point cloud generated by the structure from motion already?
I cannot see your screen. It says that you have started screen sharing, but I cannot see it.
Yeah, my Zoom just keeps giving me warning showing that Zoom quit. Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah, I got kicked off by Zoom. Let me try to share my. This will stop other screen sharing. I'm trying to share my screen. Here it is. Share. Can you guys see my screen now?
No.
No, I can't.
Still no?
No.
This is frustrating, but I think I can do this one. You guys can see my screen here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, what I said is, the structure from motion is done. Now I have the point cloud model, and if you go closer, those are the recovered pose of my camera. Make sense? And if I click this one, you see from that angle how the picture look like. Make sense? You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
A little bit blurry, but yeah.
Okay, now it's working on the dense map, which means it's trying to get the little oh, it's not matching yet. So it's trying to get more accurate information for the XYZ. But based on the feature points, those are the feature points that are selected by Mushroom, and it's already showing the shape of the 3D shape of my front yard. Okay, let's come back to this LiDAR scanner. I think we have done 2 scans. Confirm results. And if you can see this one, it basically tells me that, hey, based on, let me dim my screen. Can you guys see the words now? Okay, great. So based on the information I analyzed, I figured out the 2 scan has about a 45% overlap. And I believe these are the 2 places for the scan, which is pretty accurate. And it just asked me to confirm that. So I say confirm and the merge scan. Now I have a better scans because now I have the information from 2 scan. I think 2 should be enough for us. Okay, so when this is done, I have the scanner model. Now next step is I want to send it to my computer. Here's my camera. Okay, so I'm just going to connect now I'm connecting my iPad to my computer. But before that, let me open the app I want to use to process my LiDAR scan, which is a Recap Pro, and it's free. You guys know that. So let me open that. All right. So let me just open a new project and ask you import point cloud model, transfer from mobile device or photo to 3D. So if you guys decide to use a Recap Pro to do your photogrammetry project, you select the 3rd button. This is the photo to 3D. Okay, and this one will allow you to load your pictures and you do the photogrammetry. So now I'm just going to connect to my mobile device. So I select this one. And I hook up my iPad. It shows connected. What? I have I10. No. Okay, let me open my I10. This is not iPod, so I don't know what's wrong with that. Okay, let me reconnect it. Connection error. Let me try it again. New project, transfer from mobile device. Try again. I promise you guys, I tried it before the class. It was working perfect. It happens all the time. Let me restart Recap and also disconnect this. Recap. Let's go new project, transfer from my mobile device. This is really frustrating. I just don't know what's going on. Let me see here. Okay, guys, let me try it one more time. And if it's still not working, I'm going to open the old project I loaded. And this is the product I loaded. Let me just open item. Close this one again. Welcome. Continue. I don't know if that because item is overriding the process somehow. New project. Yeah, finally. Okay, great. So now it basically shows that I'm going to which project you want me to download. Let's say this is test 3. It's today. I have 2 scans for that, and select this one and name it as a test 3 demo and proceed. Now it's downloading this point cloud model from my iPad. You guys can see that, right? So it's downloading the model from my iPad. All right, so the download is almost here. Okay, so let's open the project. Okay, so the project now is being opened in my PC, and you see that that's the 2 registered scan place. Let me try to share my screen one more time, guys. It's more efficient for you guys to see my screen. Let's see, share screen 1, share. How about this time? Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah, Zoom is doing crazy things, you know. Hello?
No.
Hey, I'm so sorry. Just being kicked out by Zoom all the time. Let me stop the photogrammetry project for a second and see if that helps. I'm stopping that right now. Now I'm just trying to share my screen like this. Can you guys see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So this is the model that I downloaded from my from the iPad, and of course you can see you know, the different tests here. Now I'm just going to open the full model. It's called indexing scans. You know, basically, it's registering different scan location, registering the points information, and then merge them in my PC. All right. So if I open this one, okay, launch project. Okay, so now you see this is the scanned point cloud model of my office. It looks weird because I know we are looking at it from outside, but in fact, it's actually the scan from inside. But anyway, you get a sense, and I can start play with it. And do you guys know what these points are? Those are the trees outside my window. So the scanner actually scanned the trees as well. So we do not need the trees, so we can crop them. Like I select them, the points, and just delete them like this. So it looks, let me know if I can go inside. So you see, this is the all the points that are scanned by the scanner. So this is actually inside inside my office, the 3D view of that. And let's go to 3D view. And this is actually inside. It makes better sense looking at my 3D model from this angle. All right. So because this is 3D model, I can start do all the measures here. So let's say I can measure distance, maybe from this point to this point. So that gave me all the distance information. It includes that information. But more than that, I can export the model. It should be this one. No, okay. That's import. This export. So I can export the model. Let's say I save this model. Let's say Eric Office, and save. It's RCP. If I scan, tab next, a single scan. Okay, let's unify that. So which means, do I want to merge different scans as a single model? And now I'm going to open my Revit. Well, this recap is downloading the model. I think it's finishing downloading already. All right, so let me create a new project. And I can use the architecture template. And just go insert. Here, there's a tab showing point cloud. So let me open this one and find the model of its demo, right? So it's here. That's the model. If I go to 3D view of that, it's just kind of like you're playing your Revit model with all the details. And so a common practice we do with this model is to twist the model. So let's say I have this point cloud model. Now I want to build a Revit model out of it. I know the type of wall I'm using for my building. Then I can just say this is maybe a core finish interior. So I just like you are, creating a Revit model. Oh, the level is not correct, but you guys have the sense, right? So we can start, based on this scan model, we can start create, retrace the model, kind of like how you retrace the AutoCAD drawing. And of course, you can do different measures and play with that. Let me see, where's the measure? Hold on. Here's measure. Okay, so now I can start measure the distance. Just do whatever you can do with a Revit model. Okay, and this is RCP. And similarly, if the job is done here, the point cloud model, the mushroom, this is photogrammetry. The point cloud model will also give you the RCP model and or RCM model, and that you can import that in Revit and do your own projects, do your own experiments. Let me see how long I still need to finish. It's here. The dense mapping step is almost done, and just filter and meshing. Yeah, so I don't think we want to finish this project now. You know, since this creates a lot of technical trouble with Zoom. But after this is done, especially after meshing is done, what we are seeing is actually not point cloud, but something with the surface with the shape. Instead of doing this on my computer, I'm afraid that the Zoom is doing crazy thing again. So let me stop this and show you a quick demo on YouTube that the people have been using this one to do a lot of the cool projects. Mushroom.
We're the Kellys.
Sleeping.
Our dream is to protect our baby's future.
When it comes to parenting,
Hey everyone, welcome back to another. When it's overcast outside, for angles up and down.
Like this guy, he took a picture, just several pictures of this rock, and
after that, you can also smooth the mesh out and texture. Here you can also choose the resolution of your texture. These three nodes right here are what most of your editing is going to be done with. So I'm going to just run it to image matching. If I select it and click start, it will, oh, excuse me, I haven't saved. You do need to save before you run anything in order for all of the computations to be able to be stored somewhere. I will just create a file here, and we'll just call it test. There we go. And go ahead and start computing up to there. It's actually running feature matching at this point because I just clicked start up here. You can actually right click a node and just compute to there. But at this point, it'll just run when the pattern taking a texture.
And let me show you once this is done, how it looks like. Yeah, so once the meshing is done, this is how it looks like. It's not just a point cloud, but actually has the surface. And of course, you can adjust, you know, the resolution of the surface, level of details of that. And I can send you to different programs such as Blender to further revise that, to crop it, clean it up, change the color of the texture, things like that.
I hope you found it helpful. If you liked the video. And
actually, there's a video game. All the objects in the video game are from Photogrammetry. So let me see if I can find it. And it's Unreal region, right? Let me see. Here it is. So what you see here is a video game, but all the objects here were built from a photogrammetry process based on the real forest. Okay, you guys have the point. Photogrammetry now becomes a very convenient, very you know, handy solution for like modeling for AEC and also for entertainment industry. Okay, so with that side, I don't think I have more to cover today. It's time for you guys to talk to each other, to talk to team member, and start a plan for your photogrammetry project. My recommendation is, if you want to do interior scan, it's usually it's easier, because the light condition, everything can be better controlled. If you want to do an exterior scan, for example, you go outside and take picture of one side of the stadium, you can definitely do that. But you have to do it in a short period of time, because if you, let's say, take some pictures today and take some pictures tomorrow morning, if the light conditions are changing, you will have a lot of trouble doing the feature matching. Like I said, computer algorithm wouldn't recognize they are from the same object. So if you want to do that, you have to coordinate well with your team member and do it. And usually for exterior scan, you need more pictures. So usually when students do that, they just use the one side of the building. But 1 year, some students actually borrowed my drone, and they flew the drone and did a scan similar to what we did before. And let me show you. So this is the drone I have. It's a Mavic Pro drone. It's folded already. It's really good drone, and we will have a week to just talk about a drone and do a demo of flying a drone. And originally my plan was, having you guys fly.
Is it a Mavic 2 Pro or Mavic Air 2?
It's a Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually each year we go to the drill ground, and each of the students will fly the drone. It's really fun. It's really good experience. But anyway, let's try to do a demo this year instead of flying yourself. Okay, any question about the photogrammetry homework?
I have a question, Professor.
Sure.
You said earlier that the LiDAR technology is very accurate, especially when we talk about the most developed devices, like the one that worth $200K. Of course, not the one that's in iPhones. And when we saw the photogrammetry technology, it seems very accurate. It simulates buildings and things almost like the reality. So by comparing the LiDAR device, the one that worth 200K, with the photogrammetry technology, which one is more accurate? Which one is better?
So of course, the LiDAR is still more accurate. We are talking about a millimeter accuracy. And for the photogrammetry, we are talking about a centimeter error. So still, that's different level of accuracy. And also, LiDAR scanner, the range of that can be much bigger. If I use a LiDAR scanner to scan a stadium, usually that's not a problem. So the range can be, for this AEC application, can easily go to like 1,000 meters. That's not a problem at all. But for photogrammetry, the further you are away from your camera, the light information will be captured. So you imagine that you take a picture of the stadium far away from it, then a lot of information will be squeezed into like a one single pixel. So you have to go closer to get enough data, imagery data from that. Unlike LiDAR scanner is more robust to the distance. But the photogrammetry, if you want to get a really good quality model, you have to go closer and take more pictures. Another drawback to photogrammetry is it can be computing intensive. So you need to have a really good computer to run the processing. You guys saw, I actually have a really good $3,000 PC in my office. I got this Nevada 2080 graphic card, but just opening this photogrammetry program as well as Zoom, that crashed my computer multiple times. So if you use the Recap Pro, it's free, but you can only do it like with less than 100 pictures or 50 pictures. So you cannot do it like with a big project. Otherwise, you have to pay license fee for that. So to answer your question, LiDAR scanner is still represent more efficient more accurate, more precise scan. It's still more robust to the environment. But photogrammetry, the distance is a concern. The lighting condition is a concern. The computing need is a concern. But of course, it's much cheaper.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Any other question, guys? If no more question, see you guys next week. And please, earlier to answer the question in the chat box is still on Wiki 11. If you go to the UF canvas, go to the start here. There's a table. There's a timeline table showing the deadline for 4D as well as photogrammetry would be Wiki 11. So Wiki 11, I think it's 2 weeks from now. You guys will be presenting both your 4D simulation as well as your photogrammetry project altogether. So plan out some activity. And if you are using a laptop, I don't recommend you to use this mesh room. Please consider use the Recap Pro. It's free, and it just basically create a new project and load your pictures in that. If you upload the pictures into the cloud server of Autodesk and do the photogrammetry remotely for you guys. Kind of like what we did with the rendering. So let me show you quickly how it looks like. So this is my Recap Pro. Just go there. And as you can see, there are 3 options. Go photo to 3D. If you open another program called Recap Photo, and then it shows arrow object, load the model. So do not select object. The object actually means you are also loading things from your LiDAR scanner. Use arrow. Why arrow? I don't know, but this one means picture. And then you can just drop your pictures here. I don't think it's working because it's more than 50, 62. So just, yeah, I think 50 or 40 is the limitation. Let me see. 21. Okay. Download. So it's just upload there and create. And you can say, photo, texture mask, RCM or RCS. So if you want to load it to Revit, you want to select RCS as well. And project name, demo. So it's basically uploading this one, as you can see, to the cloud server or to Autodesk. And give it a second, not give it a second. Maybe you have to wait for a couple hours. It's in your queue. And then the Autodesk will send you an email notifying the job is done. You can then go there, check your 3D model. I don't know if you have previous model. Let me see. This is the previous model I have done. Let's see if it's working. Oh yeah, this is ugly model. I remember that. It just took several pictures and tried. But yeah, it's a way for you to create a 3D model for free using this recap photo. All right. That will be all for today. Any more questions? If no,
Yeah, I have a question.
Sure.
Well, actually, 2 questions. So for the recap, say for example, we're gonna make the outside of the stadium. Just as you said, just take like 50 pictures outside of the stadium and like upload, like put it in the recap software and just run it, and it will generate like the surface.
Yes.
That's how it is. Okay.
Yes.
And my other question was regarding the 4D project. For graduate students, since we're doing the dream house, like number of activities might be an issue, like to get to the 40 or 50 activities that we have to have. So my question would be, just as an example, exterior walls, can we like break up the activity of exterior walls in like north face, exterior wall, east, exterior wall? So like 4 activities so that we can have, well, kind of like idealizing the construction process. If we're like working with just like one group of people, we kind of like do it like that, just like the front, the side, So we're gonna have 4 activities. We can do that, right? Like break up
Yeah,
the-
definitely. That's actually a good idea. You know, like you can increase the level of details for your sequence.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to confirm that. Thank you.
Other questions, comments? Okay, if no, see you guys next week and have a good weekend, guys.
Thank you, Professor.